But now we've got to find out who won that boxing decision. Back to Atlantic City and Tim Ryan. Tim?
Brandon, most interesting decision indeed. Let's go up and find out what it is. Here's Mike Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Resorts International Hotel and Casino, here is your official scoring. It is by rounds. Judge John Stewart scores the fight 5-4, 1 even. Judge Charlie Spina scores the fight 7-3. Judge Frank Cairo scores the fight 8 rounds to 2 for the winner, Howard Davis Jr.
Well, there it is, a unanimous decision for
6 Olympics. Needed a win this afternoon over Tony Baltazar to earn a shot at Boom Boom Mancini's WBC title. Well, he got his win, but it was certainly a controversial one. Davis was ahead on every scorecard, but Baltazar was doing the major damage. Baltazar delivers the left, Davis goes down. We're going to pick up some 8th round action now. And Baltazar waits for his opportunity, picks his spot, another left, Davis is down.
Former Olympic gold medalist Howard Davis Jr. turned out the winner in this lightweight bout with La Fuente's Tony Baltazar, though he was knocked down twice.
winning the gold. Have heard of Robin Blake or Tony Baltazar as yet. They've been on national television with CBS only once each before, but really it's a compelling matchup that we're really excited about. Gil Clancy, let's talk about Robin Blake. I think the most interesting thing about Robin, watching his progress, is how fast he has matured in such a short time, particularly over the last 3 or 4 fights.
Well, Tim, the reason for that, he's been a very, very active fighter. And I like guys that stay active. And he's learned from each fight. We've seen the improvement to right now. He's just about as good as anybody in the world.
What about his opponent Baltazar in terms of what Blake has to do?
Blake has to stay away from that big Baltazar left hook. That's what he has to do.
All right. Sugar Ray Leonard, Tony Baltazar, of course, is a man with a mission. He lost to Howard Davis, a fight on CBS that he thought he won. He's angry about that. He thinks he has to climb over people to get into the top 3 or 4 in the world. What about his chances?
Well, this is another major opportunity for Baltazar. He possessed one of the most effective punches to throw against the southpaw, which is a good sharp left hook. But Tim, he has a bad habit of moving straight back, and that could be costly against a fighter like this man who throws punches from boom, 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 boom.
You looking forward to it like the rest of us?
Yes, I am very excited.
Tony Baltazar and Robin Blake should be a dynamite lightweight bout about to start right after we return following this message. We are back live from the Showboat Hotel in Las Vegas, and let's go to our ring announcer, Chuck Hull.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Showboat Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, where today Top Rank Incorporated presents an outstanding 10-round lightweight contest. This bout is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Art Lurie, chairman. The officials assigned by the commission for the contest. The judges are Dalby Shirley, Dave Moretti, and Hal Miller. The referee is Davey Pearl. 10 rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Introducing in the red corner, fighting out of La Puente, California, weighing in at 137 pounds. He is ranked 15th in the world by the WBC. He has a professional record of 24 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. Here is Tony, the Tiger, Baltazar. And in the blue corner, fighting out of Lubbock, Texas, weighing 136 1/4 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career with 20 straight wins. He is ranked number 3 by the WBA. He's wearing the pink trunks, introducing Robin Blake, the Rockin' Robin.
There is Denise Blake, Robin's wife, here at ringside. His mother and dad, Charlene and Roger, also attending the fight. And, of course, members of the Baltazar family right in the corner. His father, Frank, the manager. There's the referee, Dave Pearl. He will not figure in the scoring. That will be done by 3 judges from Las Vegas, Dalby Shirley, Dave Moretti, and Hal Miller on the 10-point must system. This is a lightweight bout, but the Baltazar people asked for it to be 2 pounds over the limit of 135, meaning 137, give or take a pound. Baltazar came in right at 137. Robin Blake at 136 1/4, and both fighters saying that they're very comfortable at these weights. It is a huge fight for Tony Baltazar. Robin Blake is unbeaten. I think a loss by either man is not going to make them disappear. They're just too good. But nonetheless, if it's important more to one than the other, it's to Baltazar, who's trying to get into the top group of the lightweights. And he starts off with a combination of the head of Robin Blake.
Watch for the left hook by Baltazar, Tim. That would be a very effective punch thrown by Tony. On the other hand, Rockin' Robin Blake, he has such great hand speed and power. Baltazar has to be very careful about rushing himself.
Well, Blake, with his height and his speed and the fact that he's a southpaw, should box. That's been his big fault. They say he likes to throw punches and he gets hit a little too often. That's what we have to watch for.
Good combination scored by Baltazar. Baltazar, the shorter fighter in the white trunks. He's 23 years of age, has had 26 professional bouts. Blake with 20 is 21 years of age. Turned 21 when he defeated Ruben Munoz on CBS a couple of months back.
Tim, they're both throwing bombs real early. Anything can happen right here in this first round.
Well, this is just about what everybody expected who's been following the careers of these young men. Robin Blake does have the boxing skills, but he likes to punch.
And he puts them together. That may be the difference in the fight. Baltazar looks to load up with that one big left hook, and Robin Blake, when he throws them in lightning combinations.
Ray, what we saw from Baltazar against Howard Davis is very good defensive ability. He blocks punches well with his gloves and elbows.
In fact, he can't. One mistake he makes is the fact he moves straight back. And a fighter like Robin Blake, who has very good arm reach and also has a lot of power, could be costly. Blake needs to step. Baltazar needs to step to the side, give him lateral movement, not be a stationary target.
Body shot caught Blake backing up and knocked him off balance. Right to the body.
This is a fight between two confident fighters, Tim. Both fighters don't think they really are confident that they're going to win the fight. That makes for good fights.
Another good combination thrown by Robin Blake is that uppercut. He throws that left uppercut and comes back with a good right hook.
There's the combination we were talking about. He puts them together, and Baltazar looks to nail you with one shot.
He moved Baltazar back. Baltazar rallies with a right to the chin of Blake, who ties him up. Under 30 seconds to go, round one, scheduled for 10.
Step back clean. Get out.
The fact that Blake is a southpaw is giving Baltazar little problems. He's throwing that left hook over a tall guy like Blake's head, missing with it.
Watch your head. Get out. Get out.
Coming to the end of round number one. Robin Blake in pink, Tony Baltazar in white, live from Las Vegas.
Hold it up. Hold it.
Round number two. Robin Blake in pink, Tony Baltazar in white. Tim Ryan with Joe Clancy and Sugar Ray Leonard, live from Las Vegas. A tough first round. Both these guys coming out slugging as we expected.
In Blake's corner, they told him to work behind the jab, but when he does nail him, hit him with 4 or 5 punches, and that's his style. That's what he likes to do.
Well, the first round was a very tough round for Tony Baltazar for the simple reason of Blake's height and reach advantage, and he's a southpaw. And Blake also can turn that left hook over, that right hook over.
Baltazar counter-punching well, backed off Blake after Blake had scored his combination. Going to be some punishment meted out by both these young men. 21-year-old Robin Blake from Levelland, Texas, born in Lubbock. Tony Baltazar, born in Los Angeles, now lives in La Puente.
There's Blake putting his punches together again. There's another combination, 3 punches. Baltazar's going to have to nail Robin with a big punch. Otherwise, he's going to be outpointed. Blake is a little too busy for him.
Step out, please.
Two delightful young men. Two talented boxers. Blake was off balance there as he pushed back by Baltazar.
One of the things I'm really impressed with Robin Blake is the fact that he can throw so many punches. He puts his combination together very well with power behind each punch.
Also, Ray, he throws his punches correctly. That left hand is as straight as an arrow. Hook is short.
Blake with a string of 4 consecutive knockouts. He had to go 10 before he stopped his Texas rival Ruben Munoz. In his last outing, a 4th-round KO of Sterling McPherson. In his last outing, Baltazar went 10 to beat Rocky Montoya.
Big right hook by Blake. If I was in Baltazar's corner, I'd tell him to stop dropping that left hook to the ribs. Then to be able to hit him on the chin. There's the place to put that left hook.
And for Robin Blake, with his great hand speed, he should be boxing Baltazar a little more. He doesn't have to, he can't afford what he can afford, but he doesn't have to stand there and take punch for punch.
Well, Ray, that's been a one knockout. Big punch by Blake.
Good left hand scored by Blake, and a left hook back from Baltazar.
Hold it up now. No wrestling. Get out.
Final seconds of round number 2. Round number 3, Tony Baltazar in white, rocking Robin Blake, ranked number 3 in the world by the WBA in the pink trunks.
You know, Ray, you mentioned last round that Blake should box more, take advantage of that height and the